Okay, okay. What?
Guys! Oh, come on, guys!
Alright, yo. Yo,
Come
big
on,
money,
come
big
on,
money,
come
big
on,
money,
hit me,
big money,
hit
big
me.
money.
Is he friendly? Hello?
Can you take? I'll take care of radar. I'll get the server here.
He's not.
Hello there. I found this game by accident, and I thought it was cool enough to actually do a video on it. As for this game as a whole, it takes direct inspiration from Lethal Company and Voices of the Void, which is pretty apparent with the core game mechanics of it. Now, the first few you actually learn are from a disc that you can pick up by pressing E. And a quick tangent about that, the pickup mechanics along with some of the other things feel a little janky. However, a lot of the flaws that I note in-game are likely to be fixed within a few updates, so no need to worry about that in the long run, but as of right now, they are apparent. Going back to what you learned initially is the radar system. It's pretty straightforward overall. Simply press the little dial on the buttons down below, press it once and it'll start moving in that direction, and then you press it again in order to stop it. Now there's another button down below that is the anomaly pinger. Once you press that button, it will ping around to find anomalies. If you press that button once, and you begin your search, which will take quite a while, actually. Anomalies are dictated by a tiny red dot, which you have to line up by using the controls as stated earlier. And once you get it perfectly lined up like so, press the big red button to set it, and now you have to deal with this. I use these 6 knobs right here in order to get them to the right value. On the top row, there is knobs that range from -1 to -10 to -100, and vice versa, although the bottom one is, you know, positive and negative. It'll take a second to figure out, but once you do, you should be able to easily lock in the frequency. All you have to do is download. A quick side note about this. Every single anomaly you find is different in size, so it will take a certain amount of time depending on what it is. Like, for example, this is sun's pretty big for it to download, generally speaking. It's not really that long, but it is noticeable in its length. Now, one thing to point out that the game doesn't actually tell you about is the generator, which you should definitely keep your eye out for. Now, I'm going to go out and flat out say this. I couldn't see the thing on the bottom left, which has to be one of the weirdest positions to put into a repair mechanic for your generator. Now, this is a problem on me, because I actually just didn't notice that at all, mainly because I put my microphone right there, which covered up the text. But basically, in order to fix the generator when it breaks, like you see right here, you need to swap between a welding tool and a hammer. In order to properly fix the generator, whenever you see a hole, you swap to the welding tool. Whenever you see a small dent, you use a hammer. That's all you really need to do. It is a little janky at times, but it is easy to do. Now, as you saw earlier, it was actually leaking a ton of fuel, which is actually the main thing you should be worrying about the generator, other than fixing it, and that is keeping it topped up in gas. If it ever runs out, the entire facility will run out of fuel, and oh yeah, I should probably mention events. While micromanaging your generator in order to ensure that it doesn't break down or run out of gas, making your facility entirely useless, you also need to be mindful of another thing. Extraterrestrials that decide, you know what, I hate you! When stuff like this occurs, it becomes top priority, so you need to immediately get over there as soon as possible, either by using the ATV in the garage, or just running there. Now, a quick note about this. The mechanic here used to fix the radar is actually the same as the one used to fix the servers, which is located inside the facility, unlike the big radar dishes that we use. Now, in order to fix it, you actually just need to line up all the lines in the circles to what it shows you on screen. Now, I know that I did that pretty fast, but that's because I've played this before. But to show you down in a more slowed down format, I'll pull it up here right now, which you already saw in the intro. As you can see, you simply have to line it up perfectly whenever it shows you. Now, you might fail once or twice because, i.e. you were either too slow, but that's alright. You can do it infinitely until you get it fixed. Just make sure you line it up every time it changes in order to keep pace. Now, assuming you've already finished downloading all the information onto a floppy disk, which you can find in the back room of the base, you want to simply take it over back here and toss it in here. And voila, you just made money! Keep doing that until you reach quota and you're done! Now, if you're wondering where quota is, or to know how much you have left, simply turn around while you're in the radar section and look up. You'll find it there. I, for some reason, don't actually have footage of it, which I think was lost to time. Sorry about that, lads. And with that, there's only 3 more left you need to really worry about, which are located at the bottom part of the screen. That being the food, sleep, and flashlight meter that you see at the bottom parts of your screen. In order to manage your food meter, you first need to walk up to the monitor or laptop that you see in front of you and use it. All you need to do is simply select something like melon fruit, weird fruit, or carrots, click on it, then purchase buy. And at the bottom, there's also the amount of you want to get, whether it be 1 or 10. And for some reason, if you decide to actively starve yourself, you'll start moving very slowly. You'll also be unable to sprint, which will prevent you from doing certain tasks as effectively as you did before. Oh, and if you decide to actively sleep deprive yourself, you will start hearing hallucinations. Hallucinations, which will definitely kill you at some point. So I recommend sleeping in the bed, which will, you know, help restore your sanity, I guess. And yeah, that's it. You just get in bed. Actually, what time are you watching this video? You should sleep. But put down your phone. Go to bed. On a more serious note, actually do sleep. Don't stay up late at night. It will hurt your brain and development if you are a young dude. And if you're someone that's more mature, still don't sleep late at night, man. It's just not good for you, okay? I care about you. And as for the flashlight meter, literally just go find a battery or buy one if you don't have any. Pick it off the floor, like so, because you definitely threw that there, and boom. That's it. For some reason, you just throw it at the wall and it recharges your flashlight, which you can activate by pressing F. That's it. That's all there is to it. I think I covered all my bases. What am I possibly... Oh, right! The events! I mentioned them earlier, but completely sidetracked from that. Now, I already talked about the ship events, which just attack your radars, which forcing you to go repair them. There's also monster events that can occur. Now, as of playing this game, I've only found Tommy, who's this lanky-ass dude that is kinda hostile and kinda not. For some reason, he aggroes only when you get right in front of him, and then outside of that, he won't really do much. And on top of that, as you've already seen in the footage, I've tried shooting him with a laser and ramming him, which doesn't do anything. However, the method of dealing with Tommy happens to be a really weird-looking carrot.
What do we do with Tommy?
Wait, feed him a carrot.
Oh shit! You fucking killed him!
To this day, I still don't know why. Maybe he was just allergic? I don't know. And, that's it. That's all that's present in the game as of right now that I have managed to encounter. I've only realistically played about an hour into this game, but if you spend more than that, I feel like you'll find more stuff, no doubt. With that out of the way, thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.